tried it, so you don't have to.
You were the talk of the town.
And I was the talk of the town because Patrick pinches butts.
Butt pincher.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I thought I'd do another fun story time. This one's going to be about a friend of mine. She's told me some stories of things that have happened to her or that I've actually witnessed. And she's told me that she's given me full rights to tell her stories here on my channel. The only thing she did ask is that I don't use her name. So for the sake of her identity, we're going to call her London in these stories. So why don't we dive right on in and get to London's stories. So let me start with the story that I actually witnessed while out with London. So a bunch of us went out for some drinks, and it was one of these festive type holiday themed bars, and I guess they were serving specialty drinks. Now, we didn't know if it was only going to be the specialty drinks served, as some of them sounded very intense and very specialized, and let's call it what it is, hipster like. Some of them had like elderflower in it, twigs of rosemary, things like that. So while there, London was like, hey, maybe instead of these drinks, we could do a shot of like a polar bear shot. And we were like, oh, sure, maybe we can, but it's not on the menu. I don't know if we'll be able to have it. She said, well, I'm going to find out. So the server came by and London asked her and said, oh, we were just wondering if we can have some polar bear shots. We know they're not on the menu, but we're just wondering. The server said to her, no, unfortunately, we can't serve you the polar bear shot. We do have the stuff to make it, but we're only serving what's on the menu. So London, trying to be nice, I know it wasn't intentional, said in her lovely way, oh, so just to understand what you're saying is, even though you have everything to make the shot, we can only get what's on this menu? And the server was like, yeah, that's correct. Oh, all right then. And that was it. And the server walked away since we needed more time to think. So I sat there and I was like, ooh, that could have come off really rude to the server. So I said to London, I said, hey, I just wanted to let you know, because I have a feeling you probably didn't mean it to come off this way, but you sounded like a total B to the server now. And she's like, oh, did I really? I said, well, it could have come off that way. And someone else in the group was like, yeah, it could have. Yeah, it kind of sounded like it could have. So she's like, oh my gosh, I had no idea, this and that. So then the whole night was just joking and trying to contain our laughter every time London interacted with the server. London did make a recovery though. She said, I'm gonna fix it. And she went above and beyond with the server and actually held quite a decent conversation. And they seem to have some things in common, which I found super funny. But it's just one of the lovely awkward moments that London has experienced. And I was there to be able to witness it. Another funny story that my friend London has told me. London works for a manager, like most people do. And she has an interesting relationship with her manager in the sense of they kind of get rid of all formalities, and it's more just like a, hey, how's it going? What's up? This is what I need kind of conversation. So don't quote me fully on this story since I wasn't there. London's the one that's told me this story. But apparently, her manager was in a meeting with another manager at the time, and there happened to be a bake sale happening in the building that London's team was doing. And I guess her manager happened to purchase some baked goods, but didn't happen to have any money at the time. So kind of put it on her tab, let's say, to pay back shortly after. Now, I guess London was downstairs during the bake sale while it was wrapping up, and one of the teammates mentioned to London, hey, you know what, the manager still needs to pay some of the money. Please go ask her to give you the money to pay me back. So London's like, okay. So London's like, okay, sure, I'll do that. So London goes to the manager's office and without thinking, I guess, just kind of knocks on the door, opens it, and without acknowledging the other manager, who London has never met before, she turns to her manager and says, hey, so and so needs your money. And she's like, oh, okay, how much? I don't know, let's say $5. Oh, all right. So now her manager is looking for some money, and London's just awkwardly standing at the door, finally realizing in her head that she barged in during a meeting and didn't even acknowledge this other manager who she's never met before. So it was just so funny. She's standing there, and that other manager turns to her and says, oh, hi, I'm so and so. And you are? Oh, hi there, I'm London. This is what I do, this and that. Oh, nice to meet you. And then London's manager gives her the $5. London's like, okay, well, nice to meet you, and closes the door and takes off. Not realizing till after, wow, what a mortifying experience. I just completely barged into this meeting. I demanded money from my manager with no context. So that was another funny tale that London has told me that has happened to her. And that's all I've got for stories that London has shared with me. I hope you guys liked London's fun tales and interesting stories. I'm always more than happy to tell stories on behalf of others if they'd like me to use this platform as therapy, let's say, for them to get it out there, out in the world, so that way it's no longer on their chest. I'm always happy to do so. So if ever you're interested in me telling a story on your behalf, send me a message and I'd be more than happy to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Don't forget to check out my Patreon. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.